I can't believe it's September already. Where's this year gone? There is one good thing though. We've got lots and lots of tomatoes to harvest. We've got these Tumbling Tom cherry tomatoes behind me on that decking. So today is definitely tomato day. So we're going to harvest all these. And if there's too many to use, we'll probably share them out between a couple of people on site. But they're definitely ready. Look at all these tomatoes. And we've got quite a few plants. This was the smallest plant, but it's still got some decent tomatoes on it. And you can see these plants are now starting to die back. But this one has done even better. Plenty to go at today. I've also got a tomato plant right back of this van, and that's a full-size tomato plant. And I'm sure there's one or two ready on there as well. We'll go and take a look. That's a full-size tomato plant. We've definitely got a couple there. And there's some just at back there as well. And a couple there. These are nice sized little tomatoes. So we'll get all these off today as well. That one's a bit bigger. I think they've done really well considering it's a full-size tomato plant that's in a really small container. We've definitely got plenty of blueberries as well. This plant's done really well this year. And his petunias are still going. Cheap plants to buy, but they last a long time. And that's the self-seeded pansies. And they're all now starting to come into flower, which is great. Also got a couple of these ready to go as well. So might as well take those off and try and encourage the smaller ones to grow a bit more. That's a nice little fruit. Keep checking on these peppers as well. This one's got loads growing on it. They've not ripened just yet, but we have got some next to it that are definitely on way. And I've fed these with a bit of CalMag and all. So that's giving them a calcium boost. So before I look at anything else, I'm going to harvest these cherry tomatoes. Got varied sizes of these tomatoes as well, but I know they're all going to be nice and sweet. And I've noticed there's a few more trying to grow, quite small, but maybe we'll get another harvest off these before the plants are finished. It's going to take a while to get all these cherry tomatoes off, so I'll get back to you soon. That cucumber plant is still trying. I think it's about finished now. We've had another vine come off it, but there's just one little fruit growing on there. So I'll just pin that up there. Maybe we'll get another one. But for the moment, considering these are supposed to be small cucumbers, I've let this one grow on a bit. So that's a nice sized cucumber that we've harvested today as well. We've still got a couple of strawberries on here as well, which is not bad because these plants have done really well this year. We've had loads and loads of strawberries off them, but again, I think their plants are on the way out now. But these plants will stand outside all through winter and they'll come back in spring. And between now and then, we'll get all this old foliage cut away, make it all nice and tidy. So on with the tomato picking. That's what I've collected so far. Loads and loads of cherry tomatoes and some nice big ones. But I've got a few more of those right back to collect, so we'll get those as well. And as we're walking around, we'll have a look at this melon. There's no damage to it. Seems to be doing quite well. I'm going to lay it inside there. Next to it, we have got a second one. So that's not turned out bad at all. I might as well take these orange ones off as well. They're not quite ripe, but they will ripen in fridge and they'll last quite a while as well. I think there's more on this plant than I originally thought. Another really nice size one there. The more we harvest, the quicker the other ones will ripen. So it's a good idea to pick them. I think we've about got all the right ones off now. But again, that's not a bad little harvest. So there you go. That's what we've come out with. But the thing is, I haven't even finished picking these cherry tomatoes yet. There's still loads left on plant. So I think for today I might have to leave a few on there. But if anybody passes, they're quite welcome to pick as many as they want. I've just spotted this plant as well, peppers. Good sized pepper, and now starting to colour up as well. So considering peppers have been outside all year, I think they've done really well. And there's some more on there, also starting to ripen. And that's the one that we moved into that bigger container to see what difference it made really. And if we spin it around, we've got a yellow one on its way, which is brilliant. And these plants are called Mohawk. So we'll turn that around. We'll get rid of some of these bottom leaves as well. We don't need those anymore. Maybe remove a few branches from around it, and then this will get more sun and ripen a lot quicker. And as you can see, this plant has got a lot of peppers on it. All the way around this plant, all there is more and more peppers. I'm definitely going to get some more of these next year. So hopefully we're going to have some ripe yellow peppers very soon. I'm just going to check on these onions that we put in that propagator. We left them in there so they dry out. That way they'll store for a lot longer. And I don't think they'll be far off now. So these are all those onions that we harvested recently. And you can see how dark that skin's gone now. And the tops have completely died back. So these are ready for tying together and hanging up somewhere. And we need to hang these somewhere that's cool and dry. But once again, I'm really pleased that we got some red onions this year. And we also got some good sized ones. We just need to separate these out a bit, because once again these are ready to store. And we've also got some more in the bottom of here, and again really good sized onions. So that's another job that we need to sort out. We don't want to leave them in here now they've dried out. We need to hang them up so they get plenty of airflow, and then these onions will keep us going until next year. And meanwhile, we have got 2 more containers that we've not harvested yet, but these are ready to go now. That one you can just push over if it's not fallen over itself, and the same with this. But you can see these tops are done. So what we'll do is we'll hang up all those cured onions, and then we'll harvest these and do the same process. You can see that a lot of plants are now coming to an end, but we're getting plenty at harvests. So maybe now it's time to think about setting up these raised beds and start to put in some more plants that are cold hardy. We could still grow things like pod peas, spinach and lettuce. Also, you could start off broad beans to overwinter. And of course, there's Japanese overwinter onions if you fancy trying those. But we have got a sowing and growing guide that goes through every single month at year. So if you look at that playlist, it'll tell you what we usually plant in September. Anyway, thank you so much for being part of the channel. I really appreciate it. I hope your tomatoes are doing as well as these. And if you want to see what else we do as we go through September, then please hit that subscribe button, press that notifications bell, and I'll see you next time. Take care.